Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. As I always start off my Catherine's Corner videos, normally those are on Thursdays, but today I'm here on my own, no guest, just to talk a little bit about my Bystander training because LinkedIn Learning has made that course free. It is free from a couple days ago all up until May 31st. So I invite you to watch it because it's free and it's all about how to be an upstander. I just want to talk to you a little bit about what that even means. What bystander, upstander, what is that? So, what we find all the time when we go into organizations is that while managers may have been told, probably not, to step in when somebody is engaging in something like gossip or some sort of toxic lower level behavior, that a lot of times employees are relying on the managers to address behavior like that. Often the managers don't know that they're supposed to address behavior like that, or they don't have the tools and resources to even know how to do that. So this course is really for all of the individual contributors out there. Anyone at any level in your organization can step in and make a positive difference in a negative scenario. So I use gossip a lot as an example because we all do it. It's in our nature to enjoy stories and be social. And so gossip feeds into some of our instinctual behaviors. But if you're at work and you're an individual contributor, you don't have to be a manager or supervisor of any sort. But if you overhear gossip, what would you do? Do you just sort of ignore it and pretend like you didn't hear it? Do you participate in it? Do you step in and say, "Hey, you all are talking about somebody and we probably shouldn't be doing that"? I'm going to guess that you're not necessarily doing that last option. Most of us aren't, and it's because we don't know how. We've never been given the resources. Our employer may have never even said, "Hey, we want everybody to play a role in our positive environment." So this course is about what you can do in those types of moments when you overhear something like gossip. Now, gossip is something we tend to ignore. It's not illegal to gossip. It's probably not listed out in your corporate policy as a behavior that's unacceptable or worthy of discipline, but it is a toxic behavior. It's an exclusive behavior, right? The person being gossiped about is being excluded. So it's a toxic behavior. It needs to stop. And you don't have to be a manager to address it. And speaking of words like exclusive, if you think about your diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives that I would imagine most organizations are working on, um, inclusion is not only about let's make sure people of all races are included. Let's make sure people of all genders or gender expression are included. It's about making sure everybody is included. So something like gossip or toxic sarcasm or I don't know, microaggressions, these lower level behaviors that are ignored often, but are toxic. They're insidious. Those behaviors are exclusive and they go directly against any sort of DEI initiatives that you have going on in your organization. So, all of that said, I am here to invite you to watch my course. Again, it's free until May 31st, and it's all about tips and tools and resources for stepping in the moment when you witness some sort of negative behavior or toxic behavior. You don't have to be a supervisor or manager to use the resources. Anybody has the ability and should feel empowered to step in when they witness behavior that goes against their own personal core values or that goes against the organization's core values, or that ultimately disrupts a positive, thriving, respectful work environment. So enjoy the course. Definitely comment. Send me some messages after you've watched it. I love to hear what you got out of it and if it was helpful. And I'll see you on my next Catherine's Corner.